Really welcome Daniel Mekbib here over BETARD Polish Teams Championships 2023. Daniel Mekbib originally from Opawa. He is playing for Brno. He's based in Brno. PSA ranking about 100. His best was about 70. So 4 times Czech champion. So really successful player, Daniel. We know from years, very like a gentleman on court. It's nice to see you as your squash. Good to see you here. Thank you for having you here.
Thank you.
You're playing for 11 point North Staff 11 points from Poznań.
Yes.
Tell me about these championships. So you're gonna fight semi-final
Yes.
this evening.
Yes. So we're playing against. I'm gonna play against Rafi Kandra. So that's another very good PSA player and much better than me. So I'll try my best. Maybe sneak a win, but we'll see. And but it's gonna be very. I think very even semi-final. I think it's gonna be nice for the viewers. They're gonna enjoy. There is gonna be some interesting matches head-to-head. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
And Daniel, you playing PSA tournaments.
Yes.
So tell me, how did you start the squash? Who gave you the let's say mojo, or who gave you love for squash?
So when I was in Opawa, 8 years old, that's when I first, heard about squash, and it was Romana Adamkova. Yeah.
Romana Adamkova. Hello.
Hello. And she was going around schools and kind of speaking about squash, and you can come and try.
Was that her club? She was running
Abe Squash Club
Yeah.
Opawa. Yeah, it doesn't exist anymore sadly, but that's where me, Jakub Solnicki, and Anna Serm started.
Yeah,
So,
and tell me about, because the interesting subject, junior squash.
Yes.
So Czech Republic. I'm just looking for let's say know-how how Czech squash is so good.
yeah.
If you can tell the difference, how you did this like a Czech player.
So when I was kind of coming up, there was for me already players I was kind of looking up, right? Because so that's one part. Is like
Was it Roman Švec?
No, it's I was like you have Jan Koukal, you had Martin Štěpán, all the older. You had Jelinek, Ertl, Peter Martin. There was a lot of players you could kind of look up to, so or to and play against, And so I think it's a big part. I don't know if that's happening in Poland. I don't know that much, about the intricacies of Polish squash. But also, I was very young when I started playing men. Mm-hmm. So I was like 14, 15, and I already played like the second league. Mm-hmm. So even if I was losing, and I was a junior, so it was like racket flying,
Yeah.
But it was playing against men, and then once you start beating them, you get confidence, And I think it's important as a junior to have a competition against somebody older, and better. Because they are playing all like the difference between the junior and the adult squash is such a huge difference.
Yeah.
And if you kind of not used to it, then you come and play against the adults on the PSA maybe, or some close satellite, or even a nationals.
Yeah.
And then you are like, oh, it's a huge difference. So I think it's like the combination of the two things. You need somebody to kind of motivate you. I want to be like this, and then you need to just compete and play a lot of games.
Yeah, that's wise words. Thank you for this.
Yeah.
And so, how is junior squash in over Czech now?
I think we had some down years. I think if I'm basing it on like the past Czech juniors teams, I think they were a little bit. The past years were not that great, but I think now there is a generation coming up, which will be good, I think. because you know Vicky Bertus, when they were juniors, they went to the World Championships in India,
Yeah.
and they got a medal.
And he's under 19 European champion.
Yes, so there is a high bar, of course, you know. So that's I'm not saying we need that, but it's like if you go from that to no medals, even at the Europeans or nothing. When we had like this kind of like a period of like I would say 10 years, where under 19 was either bronze or a final. You know, you have some expectations, but it's hard for a small country to keep it up. We are not like England or France, where every year there is always someone. So I understand that, and also I think the squash in Czech kind of hit like a slow break in terms of like the juniors.
It's all about juniors.
Yeah, and it's also the pandemic didn't help us because we already have a small pool that got even smaller.
But I think there is a lot of positive over Czech IC.
Yeah.
Because you have a really strong base over Prague, so Gregory is over there. So you, as professional players like you and obviously Švec and Solnia and Viktor Bertus and Panacek and all these players, you're gonna start to do coaching as well. And I hope you will transfer your knowledge and your experience for this new generation.
Yeah, even now I'm going to, I'm direct, said like if you want to come, you can come and just kind of. So I was last month, this month. I'll probably go next month again to Poznań. So I'm trying to give back a little bit because I play now for 23 years. It's a lot of squash, and so yeah, I'm trying, and it's apparently working, and they like it. So I'm gonna keep coming, and so yeah.
Thank you, Daniel. Thank you for your time. Good to see you here.
Yeah, of course.
Wish you good luck.
Always. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much.